Greetings, one and all. Excuse me. Tonight I'm joined with the Deputy OIC, Jeremy Carson, as well as Tom from Forcecom. Just had a few housekeeping things we had to take care of, which required some semi-immediate attention. First thing I wanted to talk about was on-time reporting. Excuse me. On-time reporting. I want to personally thank every unit that makes the concerted effort to submit their reports on or before the 1st of every month. I understand we all get busy and the reports forms sometimes have a mind of their own. This is why the brigade tries to reach out every cycle to make the unit that is heard, make sure every unit is heard. Excuse me. We even have a reporting summary on the 3rdbrigade.org website to help you keep track. It is very important that OICs have an active, valid email address, which they check regularly. I can guess about half the units or more that we've lost since I became OIC were due to poor communication practices at the unit level. As always, if you need help, reach out to anyone on the brigade staff. We will always make time to assist you. Gentlemen, your comments on reports?
No, pretty much summed it up. I mean, we know when to do them, get them in. This is kind of the chain of command. That's the brigade commander. They're going to go to Tom, and from Tom they go up into the bigger structure, so everyone knows what's going on. So I mean, these are the people that need to hear about what you're doing.
Because I know there's been a couple of units we've had trouble chasing down with reports, and then it just get worse and worse and worse. So it's only every other month on the even numbered months. So the next one's not due till October. On the 1st, not the 2nd, not the 3rd, the 1st. The Marine Force Manual does not have leeway, a grace period like Fleet does. So, all right, the next major topic I wanted to cover was the brigade logo. Every day our organization gets closer to navigating their way through minefields. One of those is copyright images. The brigade has identified its own logo and matching up with the expected standards. I'll put the graphic up here a second. There we go. Note that the removal of the elongated star from the Delta shield. Removing it turns the shield back into a non-copyrighted shape instead of the copyright images retained by the truck owners. This is very important. Big Corps is going to start looking at more and more at this. So please review your graphics. It's really easy to fix. Gentlemen, you have anything to weigh in on?
Yeah, so again, we took out the command star from the Delta. And the thing that people need to be mindful of, maybe take back to your own units on what it is we're looking for to get copyright compliant, is the Delta by itself is just a shape. You can't copyright a shape. Once you start adding other shapes to it, then those are the things that they can copyright, and for the most part they have. So the actual badges from TNG, be it the oval or the trapezoid thing with DS9 and Voyager, or the command star and all, or the engineering star or swirly bit, or the science eye, all those things from TOS, those are copyrighted. So go back, look at your own logos, make sure that you're up. This is just our own local housekeeping. We all kind of forgot that command star was there until someone pointed it out, and on staff, and we're, oh, okay, well, we'll just go fix it. So should be fixed on the website now, except for things that were embedded in other images. But any standalone image should be corrected by now.
Tom, any comments?
No, I mean, other than, it's not just the Trek-related images. We should be concerned as well. So we're looking at our unit heraldry and things of that nature, making sure that we're not loading them up with any other copyrighted imagery that could get us in trouble with anybody. It's not just Trek-related stuff. One of the things that makes the SFMC a lot of fun is that it's a good way of involving a lot of other interests that we have outside of Trek. And you see that in some of the identities of some of the units. But at the same time, we need to be careful that we're not opening Fleet and the Corps up to issues with regard to copyrighted imagery. So keep an eye on that. Best thing to do is be proactive. There is a heraldry officer who works under the office of the Deputy Commandant. You can always reach out to him with any questions or concerns you have about your heraldry.
See, then there's always the elephant in the room. The Starfleet data protection policy.
Oh, I thought there was an elephant behind you for a second.
No. If you're a unit OIC,
just the big ones.
Yeah. If you are a unit OIC or DRC and you have or need access to the Starfleet database, you must take and pass the 2-part SDPP test. It's not very hard, and it will make you think about identity protection in this modern age. Jeremy, I think you have some more information on that.
Yeah. So when they first threw it out there, they were calling it the GDPR test, and that got a lot of pushback. We're Americans. We don't have to comply with European regulations. That's not what we're doing here. We have one data protection policy. It is Starfleet's data protection policy, and that data protection policy has been written in such a way that it makes us compliant, or shooting to be compliant, with all of the various regulations that are in play and the ones that we know that are coming out, like California, Colorado, and Canada. So all of it goes into play. The test is not about any European anything. It's about Starfleet's policy. And it's a really good test, actually, both of the tests, and was able to do both of them in under an hour. You get your certs and send them in. The Brigade's going to help track UICs. Kind of the same token on the region side, we're tracking the COs and XOs. It's just, if you have access to other members' data, you're going to have to take these tests, period. Or you can't be in those positions. That's the short and nasty of it. But it's not hard, so just go get it done.
Yeah, it really is not that hard. It makes you think about stupid stuff that you should be doing anyway to begin with.
Very true.
Yeah. All right. So now that housekeeping is out of the way, I have some important things to say. I want to first thank Major General Tom Garrigan, CO Forcecom, Brigadier Jeremy Carson, DOIC, for being here this evening on short notice. And all of you out there watching live or joining me this evening. I've had the pleasure and honor of serving you as Brigade leadership since April 2014. Tonight is the last time I will formally address you as Brigade Commander. I've been in Starfleet since 1989. My first posting was a science officer aboard the USS Intrepid with Reed and 7. Shout out to any Evil Eye survivors. Fast forward to the next century, when I was at DOIC in August 2013, I made myself a promise to do what I can to bring the level of dedication to the Brigade with the same I brought to my experience when I was commanding the USS Justice and the 86th the Inquisitors. In the past 6 years, the Brigade has done some amazing things, ranging from overnight field trips to the Battleship Texas, to a wilderness challenge, to where I think we ate better than some summits, to being recognized as setting the bar on how Marine trust message should be executed. None of this would have been as huge of a success without you, the 3rd Brigade. I've led you wonderful people through an amazing journey, and it's time to switch from impulse power to warp. Serving you all has been one of my greatest joys while being a part of this group. All right, dogs of war, you know how I feel. And I'll be proud to lead you wonderful people into any challenge, anytime, anywhere. Effective 23:59 hours tonight, I relinquish command of the 3rd Brigade to DOIC Brigadier Jeremy Carson. That is all.
Well, there's got to be follow up on that. So
yeah, there is follow up on that. Ed, is this my opportunity to make the formal announcement?
Fire away.
Okay. So, attention to orders to Lieutenant General Edward Tunis III, Starfleet Marine Corps, from Forces Command. Lieutenant General Tunis, upon receipt of these orders, you will separate from your present station and duties. You will report to Forces Command, Starfleet Marine Corps Headquarters, for duty as Deputy Commanding Officer. For the Commandant, Major General Thomas Gerton, Commanding Officer, Forces Command.
So that's my future, boys and girls.
congrats to Ed, or condolences, or whichever.
So, if you have a drink, start drinking.
Oh, I'm 3 into it.
What's this if? If you have a drink, what is that?
Well,
Yeah.
No, so yeah, congrats to Ed. That's awesome. We'll definitely miss you as OIC. I'll definitely be holding down the fort for the next 30 days as the application process goes through. And we'll harass you from our perspective down here at the brigade. So we know we'll still be interacting.
I'll still physically be here in 3rd Brigade. And I'll do whatever needs to be done. Questions, comments, concerns from the peanut gallery?
Working with Tom. No.
He volunteered for he applied for this position. There was no kidnapping involved. Well, not strictly speaking, I suppose, but, there was some encouragement, we'll say.
It was a long process, I will say that.
We didn't even get him drunk.
It just wore me down.
It's usual Shanghai procedures.
Just finally wore me down.
No, it's cool. You've done a lot, and like I said, in the 6 years you've been here, we finally got a wilderness challenge down.
Yeah.
We've only been trying to do that for
Forever.
before then.
Or it feels like forever.
Several trips to the Battleship Texas. This last one, the largest yet. We had 50 people aboard the Texas. Not everyone stayed overnight, but a fair majority did. That's still the largest grouping we've had for that endeavor.
Yeah.
So yeah, lots of good stuff.
True. And I think, not to brag about our wilderness challenge, but I don't know if anybody's ever kept track, but I'm sure we probably had the largest wilderness challenge.
That was sitting at how many folks? 40 something?
Something like that, yeah.
So we invited some of the region staff too. We kind of combined, since that was a year we had
I see.
an IC in our bailiwick. So we shared the dinner and award announcement with them. But yeah, I think we were like 46 people.
Wow.
Actually, I think I've got the picture up here somewhere, like the original.
Well, I know it's on the 3rd Brigade website.
Yeah, I mean the original that we scanned in.
I don't think I ever got a copy of the original.
You got a scanned copy on the website, don't you?
Yeah, yes, I do.
That's all we did. We didn't do printed out. We were bad kids. We're pushing ahead into the all electronic era.
Yes, the electronic stuff era.
It was bad enough that I brought my printer and scanner to into a forest to try and get that one copy that everyone can sign and then scan it back in. And
Yeah, Sarah points out we brought the Don to Texas.
Yep.
We brought a couple of Dons to Texas, didn't we?
McGowan twice.
And Jerry.
And Jerry.
Yep. For the battleship. Oh,
Yep.
and she was there for NASA too.
And NASA. I'm trying to think. I don't think we got Ray yet. Blame COVID on that.
What did you miss, Chris? You know not to miss staff meetings. Basically, summary, I'm stepping down as Brigade OIC to assume duties as Deputy Forcecom.
And as far as the comment that I saw from the OIC of the 15th about using tranq darts, no, but you're close. It was more of the thing of like, does this rag smell like chloroform to you, Ed? Come here.
Yeah, every time Tom asks me, he's like, "Are you ready?" I'm like, "Okay, let me get this next report done. Oh, wait, I got to do the Valor Awards. Oh wait, I got to take care of the virtual dress mass. I got to take care of this." And Tom's like, "Okay, stop it. You're never gonna be finished." I'm like, all right, fine.
There's always another thing.
August is now done. You can have me September 1st.
So he can't be a brigade commander because he's, that's he can't be his own boss. That's
Right.
That's screwed up. So I could still stuff him under S6 somewhere, right, Tom?
Oh yeah, you can. I mean, Paul will tell you that I do different things with the 15th all the time. He's certainly still a member of the 3rd. He can certainly on the list. Yeah, absolutely. I will do that. But yeah, no, you want to put him on staff somewhere? Knock yourself out. You just can't
do it on great video things. I'm just not going to let him off the hook on that. I mean, shit.
Yeah, because also I think I just renewed the 3rd Brigade website and it's under my name.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think it renewed a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I know the region renewed in July. I renewed another one that I manage that's under our same hosting provider today. So I need to go ask people for a couple bucks on that front. But Minion to handle it, yeah.
Yeah.
S6-V, right?
One of the things I just said in the last staff meeting, we need to have a videographer or photographer for Brigade events.
Or maybe someone to work with the region side, since we just hired the region video person. Which I still need to make that announcement, I think, now that I mention it. Like I told them that they got it and like started, putting all the region staff stuff together, but should probably announce it.
Yeah, yeah, that's not a typo I'm comfortable with.
Well, hey, you're worth ideas. What are you doing in 2 years, Tom?
Not that.
Well, since we have it, Tom, what's some big plans on the horizon for Forcecom?
Well, we've got a number of different things. We're actually building out an actual staff, which will make Forces Command a lot more efficient. There are a number of positions on the HR website. If you're interested in those, please go check them out. We've got there's an awards officer that we're posting for, electronic certificates officer, a sergeant major for Forcecom, recruiting and retention, and a chief of staff. And I know I'm forgetting one. And there's an operations officer as well that we are going to be filling all of those positions. And the goal is to make it, because at this point, everything that comes through Forcecom, I have to handle. So obviously having Ed coming aboard helps us out greatly with that. But in addition, we really, it's the great phrase of many hands make light work. So we're looking to make Forcecom a lot more efficient, make turnaround times a lot faster for requests that we get, and just make it that it's a better experience for everybody, including us. So we have that's going on. We have a lot of course, as you know, with so many summits that we're having this year, different musters that we're having. They're all much larger because we're doing them virtually these days. So we're getting a lot of awards requests right now. So there's a lot of those that have to be worked through and entered in the database, have certificates generated, all that fun stuff. So that's really kind of what Forces Command is up to right now. Excellent. The application information is on the hr.sfi.org site. Go ahead and apply for it.
So, Jeremy, what do you think the future of the brigade should be?
Well, gotta find someone to fill your shoes first. That'll be, Tom's endeavor for this next month, I guess. I guess the application period goes through September 27th, was it?
Yeah, it runs about a month. The application period.
So right now we're a little bit of station keeping mode. I will throw out applications for DOIC to try and have that racked and stacked for whomever takes over. I mean, I did apply, but I'm not assuming anything. So we'll try and get everything ready to go so that there's the least amount of pain and waiting so that we could just keep running on things. While we're for the 30 days that I've got the helm, I'm going to focus on more of the make sure we're in compliance with things, kind of like the logo and some of the just make sure that we're doing things the right way. That way, whatever happens in at the end of September, whomever takes over has got a clean bill to run with.
True. What would you like to see for the future?
More wilderness challenges.
Especially
those are the most fun.
Yeah, you can't be bivouacking in a castle.
Let's back that trade up a little bit. What would I like to see in the future? Each other. Nice, right?
Good answer. Good answer.
I mean, let's start small. If this is a weird time, we can't can't be Babe Ruth all the time swinging for the for the stands. Let's just get to a point where we could all see each other safely and work from there. So I think a lot of us are kind of jolting for that aspect, and I think with the staff we've got, we could definitely plan events easily, well, and probably quickly once we know we can. Thanks, Anthony. Yeah, I got the wings, so I figured I'd be a shuttle pilot, right? Get my fighter. Definitely. Well, certainly not less drinking, Trish.
True. For what it's worth, the fleet admiral is watching from his patrol car.
He does a lot of Starfleet work from his patrol cars, I found out.
As long as it's not running code. So if anybody from the Peanut Gallery here has any comments, questions, concerns for myself or the two gentlemen here, now's the time to ask. How do we do what?
Oh, I think the background. I'm using a program called XSplit VCam that does all of the backgrounds and stuff, and then you can just use that as your camera for whatever program you're ultimately using to interface with folks. So it's
you don't have to use a green screen.
You don't have to use a green screen. It's a really nice feature. Wish I knew that before I bought a green screen. That's probably more than the one in Tom's background there.
Yeah, the what's even worse about mine is I wish I knew it was so easy to just do things without a green screen before A, I bought a green screen, and B, I mounted it to the wall. So
yeah,
it's still up there. It's just, and then I bought a different camera which has a wider angle, so the green screen I bought is useless anyway. It looks like I have a mast hanging in my office. What?
Yeah, if you do canvas and put a pole in the center, then you're a pirate. I mean, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's hr.sfi.org.
I want to say it was in and around $50 for the lifetime license of that one, Eric. I don't know. It doesn't show me the prices anymore because then when I log in, or maybe I've got a different. Maybe if I log in with a different browser, it'll tell me what it was. XSplit.
XSplit is the name of the program. I think you're looking for X-ray, Sierra, Papa Lima India Tango.
Something like that. VCam. So VCam only, the lifetime is $40. It's $6 for a 1 month license. I got the lifetime. So $40 cost me a lot less than the mounting hardware, the green screen, and the pain in the neck of hanging it from the ceiling like I did, and then subsequently taking it all the hell down.
See, now I have a portable green screen here. It folds up like a car shade, but it doesn't fold up like a car shade.
Yeah, I've got one of those too. That was my first green screen that I like. It was good, but you had to zoom way in because it's like round, so it's edges and shit, and it wasn't. It was huge, but not big enough, like in a weird way. That's what I was using for the region summit and muster stuff, and trying to, like I had tape on the ground and stuff where I wouldn't let my feet leave so that I wouldn't get out of the frame of the camera and off the green screen and all that. Yeah, it was weird. So,
because I can't tell you how many times I've set it up to do our captain's video log, and then Trish would watch me pull up another YouTube video of how you twist and turn, and then you turn around and push it down, because I could never get it on the first try.
No. That thing's like a 3 or 4 times. In fact, I just started dragging it into another room and not caring. I don't even try to fold it up.
Yeah, XSplit.
Yeah, that's probably the company, but that's a Wikipedia article about it.
Yeah, cats will do that.
Well, that's clever. A clothesline and a deconstructed thrift store prom dress. That's an interesting way of doing it.
So we'll just give it a few more minutes here, and then I guess we should call it a night.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah. I'll just actually post. There's the link. They've got other software stuff too, but the VCams. What's really weird for this is it actually sharpens up my camera. Like if I'm using just the raw camera and zoom versus using this always turns out much sharper. So it's all its little algorithms are doing something to make my mediocre camera slightly better. Not sure that that's a good thing. I probably need to be blurred out or something. It's just me. But
so with that, I'll leave the 3rd Brigade hopefully in good hands. And I expect 3rd Brigade to still report on time.
well,
Don't ruin that track record for me.
That's what
the fun we reported.
I see, right? Like the 301st is never missed one. Good luck.
No, I'm talking about the brigade as a whole.
Yeah, I know. So it's like I know how that's that never miss one. Good luck. No pressure.
All right. So once again, I want to thank everybody for coming. And everybody stay safe out there, okay?